the three biggest questions in science. Will we ever cure cancer? What's at the bottom of the black hole? And is Dororo a boy or who am I to judge? I identify as a bar of soap. If you haven't read the title of the video, or if you can't read, then I'll read it for you. Don't sleep on Dororo, brackets, review, dash, soap reviews. Please laugh. Let me start off this video by saying Dororo is a hidden gem. Honestly, I've discovered this anime about a month ago. The main reason I found out about Dororo is because I went out of my way to look for animes to watch. I think the main reason why this anime flew under people's radars, because if you look at the time it was released in, it would probably make a lot more sense. I mean, Dororo had to compete with Mob Psycho, The Promised Neverland, Shield Hero, and Love is War. And on top of that, the episodes were only available on Amazon Prime. And to be honest, who watches anime on Amazon Prime? And if you don't use Amazon Prime, there are different ways. Wink wink. I've wanted to review Dororo for a long time now, but I was really busy. By busy, I mean I forgot about it. So this is my review of Dororo. As always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the most epic YouTube channel. The unique thing about Dororo is that it is an adaptation of an adaptation, if that makes any sense. You see, there was already an anime called Dororo. It was released in 1969. I know I am very funny, and the mastermind behind this anime is a guy called Osamu Tezuka. I most likely butchered his name. Some people call him the father of manga. And no, that's not because he has a bunch of manga babies, it's because he has produced over 700 different manga series, which then equates to 170,000 pages. And he also wrote 200,000 pages of anime storyboards and scripts. I can barely write a 1,000-word script. It is so hard. One of the most annoying things about making videos is writing the scripts. And this dude wrote 200,000 pages. I wish I had a big brain like him. The story follows this dude called Hyakumaru. When he was first born, his father decided, let me just sacrifice him real quick. So he made a deal with the devil, or demons, these statues. And the deal was that if he traded his newborn son, aka Hyakumaru, then the demons/devils would basically revive his land and make his villagers happy again. Fortunately, Hyakumaru managed to survive, but just barely though. I mean, look at him. He's just a pile of bones at this point. But thankfully, a boomer came and saved him, giving him prosthetic body parts. And here is when you begin to notice that this anime is made by Osamu. If you don't know already, he is the same dude who made Astro Boy. And in Astro Boy, the main character, Astro, is a cyborg, but he wants to be a real boy. And the same thing happens in Dororo. Well, kinda. As I mentioned previously, Dororo is made out of prosthetics, and the only way he can get his real human parts back is by killing demons. I don't know if Osamu necessarily took some inspirations from his old project Astro Boy, but it's still interesting nonetheless. Speaking of killing demons, when Hyakumaru actually kills a demon, his father's land gets destroyed over time. In order for Hyakumaru to regain all of his body parts, he needs to kill 12 demons. And you guys might be thinking to yourselves, oh, this story is very simple. This dude wants to kill demons to get his body back. And while yes, to a simple weeb, it might seem like that. But as a person who watched 3 episodes of Demon Slayer subbed and by now can speak Japanese fluently, konnichiwa, my dudes. The story isn't that simple. He would most likely endanger thousands of lives, but if he doesn't, he will never live like a normal person. Which begs the question, who is in the right here? Yes, Daigo did make the deal in the first place, but it was for the sake of his land, I think. Well, maybe it's because of his reputation. Nonetheless, he still saved lives at the cost of Hyakumaru's body. So technically, Hyakumaru has the right to take his body back, but at what cost? I love it when shows do these sort of things. It really leaves the viewer thinking. The supposed bad guy isn't necessarily bad. You can sort of see where he's coming from. The same goes with The Promised Neverland. Yes, Isabella is supposed to be the antagonist of the story, but you can sort of relate and actually feel bad for her. She knew that the only way to survive is to become a caretaker. Stories like this just gives me goosebumps. And I know I've mentioned before that I hate thinking too much, but this is an exception. But I hate it when villains do bad things just for the sake of it. So yeah, the story is pretty good. I give it a 3.14159265535 out of 4, or pi out of 4. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this, but there's this one dude slash dudette called Dororo, who follows Hyakumaru on his journey. And for like half of the anime, Hyakumaru couldn't talk, so Dororo felt more of a main character than Hyakumaru. Dororo, in my opinion, is annoying sometimes, but I do love that he is always there for Hyakumaru, to bring him back to reality in a sense. I really can't talk about other characters without spoiling anything, but just take my word for it. The characters in this anime are just amazing. The animation is like, oh my god, dude, the anime just looks amazing. I love it, dude. He's like, oh my god, dude, I'm gonna kill the demon, and then he actually swings his sword, bang, boom, it looks so insane. In short, the animation is fantastic, and the OP is one of my favorite OPs of all time. In conclusion,
don't sleep on Dororo.
That felt good. Hey you, do you have friends? Do you have a family? Why not join the most epic Discord server in the world? You can message me, chat with others, and talk about soap.
You know how much you mean to me. Why must you leave? I'm just a flower.